Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Pakistan International School Taif. This is Fayaz Ahmed Chandi. So, dear students, in the previous lecture number 1, we started the chemistry chapter number 1, stoichiometry, and we discuss about the moles and number of particles, how we calculate number of moles and how we calculate number of particles. So this is now lecture number 2, continuation of chapter number 1, same topic. So dear students, see, number of particles, when we say number of particles means number of atoms, number of molecules, number of ions, and number of formula units. These are whole combined called number of particles. So when we are going to calculate number of particles, means mass of substance 2 gram, 3 gram, 4 gram, 5 gram of any ions, molecules, formula units, etc., etc. Divided by molar mass, we have to calculate from the atomic masses, ionic masses, molar masses multiplied by Avogadro's number. Avogadro's number is constant, so this constant is Na is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised power 23. This is the Avogadro's number, which is a constant quantity. If you use this formula, means if you use this, then you have to first calculate number of moles. These are the number of moles, and this is a formula of number of moles, mass of substance divided by molar mass of the substance. So this is the number of moles, and multiplied by Avogadro's number, you have to calculate the number of particles. So these are two formulas you can use for the calculation. Now suppose, just one example, and then I will discuss this one. Suppose the exam will ask you, calculate the number of atoms of calcium in 30 grams. Mass is given. Mass is given for you. Calcium atom is given also. So dear students, you have to use this formula. Number of particles means number of atoms. So write down here, number of atoms of calcium. Mass of substance. So this is the 30 grams. 30 grams given here, divided by molar mass. So atomic mass of calcium is 40. If you see the periodic table, so atomic mass is 40 grams per mole, and according to formula, multiply by Avogadro's number 6.022 into 10 raised power 23. So this is the formula. Now when you calculate it, so you should have all the students, and on advice always I am telling you, when you are sitting in the class, when you are listening the lecture, you should have your book. If calculations are involved, you should have a calculator. You have a pen, pencil, and other necessary things which you use in the classroom. You must have. So that's why 30 divided by 40 The answer is 0.75. So 0.75, these are the number of moles. 0.75. Now multiply by 6.022 into 10 raised power 23. So don't write the power, multiply by now 6.022. So the answer comes 4.5165 10 raised power 23 atoms of calcium. This is your answer. Just put these values in the formula. 30 grams divided by 40 molar mass of calcium multiplied by Avogadro's number. So any question may be asked in the examination, calculate the molecules. So when you calculate number of molecules, mass will be provided for you, molecular mass of that molecule and multiply by the Avogadro's number. You have to calculate it. So this is the concept of number of particles, how you are going to calculate. Now there is one thing that is very important. Dear students, there is one important thing. This is the stoichiometric equation, balanced chemical equation. This is the balanced chemical equation which is called a stoichiometric equation. 2 moles of methanol burns 3 moles with oxygen, form 2 moles of carbon dioxide gas and plus 4 moles of water. This is a balanced chemical equation. Now the examiners ask you question, if you are provided 3.5 moles of methanol, 3.5 moles of methanol given, then how many moles of oxygen are used up? Calculate the number of moles of oxygen. And how many moles of water are going to be produced? Or maybe he asks calculate the number of moles of carbon dioxide gas produced. Maybe he asks you mass of carbon dioxide gas, mass of water. So these questions may be asked from the examiner. I will explain you. So this is the stoichiometric equation. From this stoichiometric equation, you are supposed to calculate these. You have to solve these questions. So in these, before this calculation, these 2 points are very important. One is the molar ratio and other is a conversion factor. You should know these things. So what is the molar ratio, dear students? The ratio means the ratio of number of moles on reactant side. Number of moles, 2 moles of methanol, 3 moles of oxygen. These are on the reactant side. Number of moles, the molar ratio of reactant side taking part during the chemical reaction to produce the number of moles of product side. So means that 2 moles of methanol react 3 moles of oxygen to form 2 moles of carbon dioxide gas and 4 moles of water. This is called molar ratio. This is called a molar ratio. Again I am repeating, the molar ratio means the ratio of number of moles of reactants taking part during the chemical reaction and number of moles of product are formed is called molar ratio. Then there is a very important thing that's called a conversion factor. When you explain the conversion factor, the ratio of coefficients, these are the coefficients, 2, 3. The ratio of coefficients found in the balanced chemical equation which can be used to interconvert the amount of 2 participants, maybe reactant side, maybe product side, is called conversion factor. Again I am repeating conversion factor. The ratio of coefficients found in a balanced chemical equation which can be used to interconvert the amount of two participants, reactant side or product side, is called a conversion factor. So by using this molar ratio and conversion factor, so we have to solve this numerical. We have to solve this one. So how we are going to solve this example is given for you. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to write the given moles of methanol given. What is the ask? Moles of oxygen used, you have to calculate. Moles of water you have to also calculate. So dear students, before the calculation here, first of all, what is given? This is the given. This is a desired. This is a desired. You want to calculate, and this is given for you. So the formula for conversion factor is conversion factor is equal to molar ratio. Now in this equation 3 moles of methanol are given. This is the given quantity. This is the given quantity. And moles of oxygen used, this is desired. You want to calculate it. This is unknown. This is a question. So for the conversion factor, when I am going to calculate the molar ratio, so dear students, mind it that you have to calculate the 4 moles of water from the balanced chemical equation. From the balanced chemical equation, these are the number of moles of water. So that is why, how many moles of water? 4 moles of water. How many moles of oxygen? 3 moles of oxygen. These are desired. So that is why I have to write for the first question A. So I write 3 moles of oxygen should be numerator. In the conversion factor, the question asked desired quantity, required quantity should be numerator. Given quantity in the stoichiometric equation, in the balanced chemical equation, should be numerator. So that is why, how many moles? 2. So 2 moles of methanol. This is called a conversion factor. Again, I am telling you in a very simple way, the conversion factor is equal to molar ratio. This molar ratio means from the stoichiometric equation, from the balanced chemical equation, this is the required. Which one is required to be calculated? You want to calculate it, should be numerator side. Should be here. So 3 moles of oxygen should be numerator side. And what is given for in this given quantity in the stoichiometric equation, balanced chemical, 2 moles of methanol, so 2 moles of methanol. So don't make mistake. The desired quantity, the unknown quantity, the question asked should be numerator side according to balanced chemical equation. 3 moles here, I have written 3 moles here. And this is given in the balance because 3.5 moles are given for us. This is a question, see, this is a question, this is given. So 2 moles of methanol are given, I have written 2 moles of methanol. Now it is very simple to calculate the desired quantity desired. The desired quantity is given quantity multiplied by conversion factor. Given quantity multiplied by the conversion factor. So, given quantity multiplied by conversion factor. This is your formula. Desired quantity is equal to given quantity multiplied by conversion factor. So now given quantity is 3.5 moles. This is the question. 3.5 moles of methanol. So this is a given quantity, right? 3.5 moles of methanol. 3.5 moles of methanol is the given quantity multiplied by conversion factor. So conversion factor according to mole ratio is 3 moles of oxygen divided by 2 moles of methanol. Now this is whole formula for you. Desired quantity means you want to calculate the moles of oxygen. Given quantity 3.5 moles. What are we given here? Multiply by conversion factor already I told you. So this methanol cancelled and you will get the moles of oxygen. So from the calculator you can calculate, that is 3 divided by 2, that's 1.5 multiplied by 3.5. The answer is 5.25. The answer is 5. So desired quantity. So desired quantity means moles of oxygen used during the chemical reaction are 5.25 mole. This is your answer. 5.25 moles are used up when you have a 3.5 moles of methanol to form carbon dioxide gas and water. This is the way how to solve in your examination. Must adopt this procedure. So there is another one. This question. Means moles of water produced. So again, desired quantity means moles of water. Moles of water. This is your desired quantity. Desired quantity. Before moles of oxygen used up and how many moles of water are produced. This is the question here. Same formula. Given quantity again 3.5. 3.5 moles of methanol. 3.5 moles of methanol multiplied by conversion factor. So dear students, here water. This is the question for us. That's why instead of 3 moles of oxygen, you have to write 4 moles of water in the conversion factor. Now the question is you have to calculate the moles of water. That is why from the balanced chemical equation, 4 moles of water divided by same from the balanced chemical equation, 2 moles of methanol. So methanol are cancelled. The same calculation, if you use your calculator, you have the answer 4 divided by 2, you will get 2 and multiply by 3.5, you have answer 7. So you have answer 7. So answer is 7 moles of water. This is the completely solved question. Number of moles given for methanol. You have to calculate moles of oxygen, you have to calculate moles of water by using the conversion factor method. See very well. Conversion factor means molar ratio. The molar ratio should be equal number of moles which are desired quantity. Means question asked from the balanced chemical equation. The question asked moles of oxygen. How many moles of oxygen used up? So in the stoichiometric equation, 3 moles. I put 3 moles here. For water, I put 4 moles here. Question. Divided by given 3.5 moles methanol given for you. This quantity is given. Divided by given quantity. 2 moles of methanol. 2 moles of methanol. This is called a conversion factor. Then, what is the given quantity here? 3.5. So, the total answer will be that 3 moles of oxygen divided by 2 moles of methanol multiplied by 3.5. 4 moles of water, 2 moles of methanol multiplied by 3.5 moles of methanol, you will get the answers. So dear students, you have to calculate this one. Maybe in the some exercise questions you have also. And there is one thing. You also calculate, if I say C, mass of oxygen. Suppose the examiner asks you calculate also mass of oxygen. So mass of oxygen is equal moles of oxygen multiplied by molar mass. Moles of oxygen multiplied by its molar mass. So moles of oxygen, just you calculated 5.25. So right here 5.25 multiplied by molar mass of oxygen is 32. 32. So just multiply 5.25 multiplied by 32. The answer is 37.25 grams of oxygen. Mass, grams. So how many grams of oxygen used up? 37.25 grams of oxygen are used up. And dear students, you can calculate the particles also. Previous question. Particles means number of moles molecules of oxygen you can calculate. You have the 5.25 moles of oxygen multiplied by Avogadro's number. You will calculate the number of particles of oxygen also. So all the formulas you have, just remember them, and how to use from these given quantities, you will be able to calculate the unknown quantity. But you should know the correct formula. If you know the correct formula, this will be very easy for you to calculate the things. Otherwise, very difficult for you. This is one thing. Second thing is that self-check exercise 1.1. Self-check exercise 1.1. The question is in your book, ammonia is produced, nitrogen and hydrogen, very important gases to make the ammonia gas. So 2 moles of ammonia and 1 mole of nitrogen and 3 moles of hydrogen are going to be required to produce ammonia. This is the equation. So what he say, how many moles of the following are required manufacture of 5 moles of ammonia. So moles, given quantity, this is a given quantity, moles of ammonia 5 moles. This is given. And moles of nitrogen, moles of hydrogen. Same. This is the same one. So the formula will be desired quantity is equal given quantity multiplied by conversion factor. This is the formula. Already I explained in the previous example. So dear students, desired quantity means number of moles of nitrogen. This is the desired quantity means number of moles of nitrogen. You want to calculate moles of nitrogen. Given quantity 5 moles of ammonia. Multiply by conversion factor. In the previous example I told you the conversion factor means the question. This is the unknown quantity. You want to calculate number of moles of unknown which to be calculated numerator side and number of moles which is given is denominator side. That is why according to the formula of conversion factor we want to calculate number of moles of nitrogen 1 mole. 1 mole of nitrogen divided by 2 moles of ammonia. This is now complete. Ammonia cancelled. So 1 over 2 means 0.5 multiplied by 5, you will get 2.5 answer. So answer is 2.5. 2.5 moles of. This is your answer. This is the self-check exercise 1.1 in your book. Given quantity multiplied by conversion factor. And the same case, number of moles of hydrogen. So just change here. 3 moles of hydrogen. 3 moles of hydrogen. Here only you have to change it. The answer will be here 3 over 2, 3 divided by 2, then multiply by 2.5. Yes. So the answer is 3.75. Again, I'm giving you 3 divided by 2, 1.5 multiply by 5. 7.5 answer. So answer is 7.5 moles of hydrogen. This is your answer. Same pattern, same formula for this one. So how we are going to calculate the desired quantity from the given quantity according to the balanced chemical equation, according to the conversion factor. So dear students, again I am telling you the same definitions for you. These are very, very important. One is called molar ratio. So what's the molar ratio? The mole means the ratio of number of moles of the reactant taking part in the chemical reaction and the number of moles of product. And what is the conversion factor? The ratio of the coefficients found in the balanced chemical equation which can be used to interconvert the amount of the two participants, means the reactant or products in the balanced chemical equation, is called the conversion factor. So dear students, here we stop this one and inshallah we continue to lecture number 3rd.